Oh, it's TV. Oh, I do like Fight the Power. Yeah. The audio's all right. YouTube don't like you using the video. Sony Music, see. Def Jam sold a lot of their stuff and integrated with Sony. Cheeky bastards. Welcome to Geriatric Coffee Morning. I've got just over an hour left on this StreamYard, so I thought I'd come on for an hour. Not going to funk around. I'm going to put the link out. Don't know if anyone wants to come on. If not, I'll just sit here waffling, shouting at the dog. Oi! Leave! As you do. Cleo, it's mine. I've got to tell her mine, otherwise my stuff turns into her toys, and that's not happening. Get your own toys. She's already had a pair of moccasins that there was fuck all wrong with and eaten them. My rigger boots she found under the stairs, fucked, so with holes in. So she's now got a pair of rigger boots that she likes to stick her head in and roll around on the floor with. I think she's practicing her Greco-Roman wrestling. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. Either that or she's thinking about a career in MMA. So, mega deal. Not that's got anything to do with it. Mega deal down the chemist yesterday. Frontal wormers. Thought they were 24. Given to the girl behind the counter, and she charged me 12 quid for super duper wormers. Great. Not that everyone wants to know about worming tablets, but they're expensive, especially from the chemist. Morning, Rob. She is Quentin. She is very happy. She's been out already this morning. Woke me up. Causing mischief. Her bed is on the floor rather than where it's supposed to be. The blanket off it is on the floor rather than where it's supposed to be. We got Big Frank. Everyone can meet Big Frank. Oh, she's going to come and get him. Here's Big Frank. And she's got it already, so. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since I had her from the farm, so even though all her jabs, everything was done, fleas, worms, everything registered, microchipped. Yeah, any dog, once I've had them a couple of weeks, even if they do come like that, then I do my own, worming flea treatment to the vet, which will be next week for her probably. Even though she's already registered, so it'll just be to register with my vet and to get a quick weigh, I suppose. A weigh, a look at the teeth, and we'll be off. Love you, Robert. Love you. Yeah, I did a little one last night, but I've got an hour or just over left on this StreamYard that updates today, so I thought, fuck it, it's quiet this morning. I've been out. It's extremely cold. I made Mrs. tea, and then she, does what she does and fell back to sleep with a full hot cup of tea. So, I've got a third of a cup of coffee for Geriatrics Coffee Morning. I'm not a geriatric yet, but I will be soon. Do I look like I give a fuck to the gaff? Yeah, I was up later last night than I usually would be. Did my little live, and I was up till about 1, which is 3 hours longer than normal. I'm usually fucking in bed by 10 o'clock. So, yeah, dog woke me up to go out this morning. Good girl. And yeah, been up a little while, but yeah, I'm in a funny mood because I went to bed late. So, not my fault. It's YouTube's fault for being non-entertaining at the moment. So, I had to come off YouTube after my live, and I think I said low in size. And then that's why I had to come off and watch Lord of the Rings history and lore documentaries. Because there was so much going on last night. I should have hung around a bit longer and waited and seen if Si put a penal out, because I was in a funny mood. So, morning, Joe. I was in a funny mood last night, so, and I'm in a funny mood today. So, look out. Videos if you get me. I'm glad I'm missing it all, to be honest. Did watch a little bit of Tim. Looks lovely drive, gotta be honest. Yeah, it looks like something that I might fancy driving down through France. Bit of Portugal, bit of northern Portugal, and then into Spain. Looks right up my street, that does. Sleep in a van. Get a can of card as soon as you land, or as soon as you get into Spain across the border. Nearest shop, can of card now, €20. I haven't indulged yet, Rav. I haven't indulged. Oh, I know, Joe. She's a lunatic. She's got a rigger at the moment. She's just loving the leather. I'm waiting to see what happens when she tries to chew on the composite toes. They're not steely, so they got composite carbon fucking toe caps in them. But she's a lunatic. She's playing with her rigger at the moment, and she'll give it a chew. Well, there she goes. She's head in now. She's head in. I don't know what she's trying to do. Whether she's trying to get their fleece lined, so I don't know whether she's trying to get the fur lining, fleece lining out of them, or what. Go on, Cleo, get it. Get it. Do you want to come and see people a minute? Yeah, I gave her a wormy yesterday. And I was waiting. I knew 2 to 4 hours, I'd have to take her out. She was mega quiet. After she just ate it, she took it out my hand, so a drontal. So she was, normal for an hour. Then she went a bit quiet. Her guts must have been rumbling. Took her out late. And, she did her business fine. And ever since I've got back, like last night, and this morning, she is just fucking, she's bonkers. She's so full of energy. After looking like, I don't know, I tried to murder her or something by giving her a worming tablet. Fucking hell. But yeah, I'm very good with the dogs. People now, very, very good. Very good sitting and staying. If I shout, stay. The only thing I've got to work on now is obsession with passing cars. So, morning, man.
Morning, son. What's happening?
Good morning. Not a lot. I just thought I'd come on for an hour or so. Use up my...
Fucking freezing this morning.
Oh, I know. I've just been out and I say just been out. It was about 8:30, I suppose. and it's fucking so cold. It was so still last night. It was cold last night. Everything was frosted up by about 8 o'clock. Thick frost.
Aye. I went out for a haircut yesterday, but the barber I go to shuts on a Wednesday. I didn't know that. He's not open. So we just end up fannying about, and I met a lassie. Big Hoss. Hoss was our man, and I ran about with Hoss when I was in my teenage years. We called him Big Hoss for a reason, right? He was a fucking screwball. Big Hoss done 7.5 years for chopping my boy's ear off with a samurai sword. He's a fucking screwball. But he fucking passed away. He went in for a triple bypass in May the 10th. Bypass went well, but he got sepsis and never woke up and died. And that was me just finding out about it fucking yesterday.
That's bad.
I know I said he was a big he was a nice big guy, right? He was to us. See.
You wouldn't believe the no, that's not sort of my missus has gone in for routine stuff and ended up coming out with sepsis, and another one they gave her they know what she can have, what she can't. They gave her a antibiotic that she was allergic to.
Aye.
Fucking terrible. Hospitals they make you sign waivers now about coming out with something. Is
that right?
Yeah,
They're needing to get back to the old days where they had the linoleum in the flare, and the sister getting about with a whip telling everybody to clean this and clean that.
Yeah.
Okay, we never had any of these things back then that I can remember. I mean,
clean up. You're lucky
on my legs.
Yeah, you're lucky if you get a clean-up crew in a ward once a day.
Aye. Oh, it's terrible.
Whereas, like you said, the sisters used to say to a nurse, or if there was a member of cleaning staff on, you'd see them constantly wiping surfaces.
Do you know what got
in
me?
The toilets.
See, that last time I was in, you had to pay to watch the TV. You had to actually pay to watch TV.
They've removed them from all the hospitals in Wales now, Rob. They used to have to pay down here, but they've taken the tellies away now. No tellies.
What the fuck's that all about then? Why are you not on the TV?
Don't know. You know, any time that I've been in or Mrs. goes in or whatever, we have to take devices that we can watch. So, laptop, tablet. I'm lucky that I can use my phone for everything.
That last time I was in, I couldn't tell you what my name was, never mind anything else, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
I did the best.
I didn't need them when I was in because it was for surgeries. And as soon as I'm around from anaesthetic, I like to prove that I can get up, move, and go to the toilet on my own. And then I insist that they let me go home so I can look after myself better at home. So.
Where you going? What time's your first dog at? Sorry, man. 10? Right, they walk in. I don't have basic skills cleaning windows with same cloth they use on patients' beds. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't go there. Morning, see you, mate.
And that's a lot of it as well will be private companies that will employ anybody.
Well, right, so the Law Hospital, the Law Hospital was the big hospital in our area, right? It's where all the major stuff went. Back in the day, before all the big ones in Glasgow kind of took off. So they decided that was actually an army base. It was built for World War II, mind, or World War One. I'm not sure. It might have been one. But anyway, point being, it was a great fucking hospital. I'm not joking, Ministry. Absolutely banging hospital. Right? It was old-fashioned. It was clean. The fucking food was brilliant. The nurses, well, you knew most of the nurses because you all stayed round about. You always knew at least one of them on the ward because it was your auntie's sister's pal or it was somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what our sort of local, which is 5 miles away.
But
big hospital. That's what ours was like. You'd know someone on the wards. You'd know a nurse, a porter.
Well, look what they done. They shut it down and they moved us all to the middle of, well, just at the foot of Wishy, right across from Craignook, which is the worst scheme on the planet for stabbing shootings and all that, right? So you'll know what it's like in there on a Friday and Saturday night. It's fucking pandemonium. It was great because before these people wouldn't have went to the hospital, right? Because it was up at the Law Hospital. You need.
Yeah. Well, I expect that's like, always like the Royal Gwent in Newport at the weekends. Is that crazy that the armed police sort of all up there as their sort of go-to waiting area? Because they can get coffee for one from the coffee machines in the cafeteria, but also because the A&E, it's not there anymore. They've removed the A&E, but the A&E at Newport, like you said, you go in on a Friday or Saturday night, you wouldn't get seen for 7 or 8 hours because there'd be people fighting in the waiting rooms. They'd have to close the waiting rooms, clear everybody out, get everybody back in. Fucking bonkers. What are you doing, bonkers? Come here. Come and see the people. Come. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. Hey, there she is. She's taking a break from her rigger boot to come say hello. She's a bit of a gaylord, as you can see. No biting. That's mine. 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 Beard had to go. One, it was annoying. I can't grow a proper beard. And two, the dog decided that she was going to hang off it at every opportunity.
Sorry about that. Give me a minute. I need to do something again.
All right, Rob, you carry on.
Oh, no, I was talking to you and nothing was happening. That's right. I'll put this thing up. See, for that last update, my phone is now shutting down where I put the camera off. So I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm whistling at the dog and everything and she's not hearing me. Cleo. Fucking hell, she's having a right good chow.
Yeah, she's listening. She heard you then. The speaker's to the side of me, so
I can see
speaker
her.
then.
Oh, no, she's looking. She's a wee cracker, isn't she?
Yeah, she's all right. She's great. Bit naughty, but aren't they all?
It's only a pup. Of course they're naughty. That one of mine must have been called last night, Ministry, because she came in. She's come into bed and she likes to cuddle into my side, right? Usually on the outside of the cover. So lie is lengthwise and curried right into me. But last night it must have been called. So she's got up and she's doing the tappy thing on me. So I have to lift the cover up for her and she sneaks under the cover and curries in at my bum. But I farted this morning and she tapped herself. I was a fucking. But she usually does it to me, so I'm just getting my own back.
Yeah, well, I'm terrible. I was saying to someone the other day, my way of bonding with a new dog is, well, I've actually treat them like a baby. I'll pick them up like a baby, treat them like a baby. If they want to come into bed with me, they can. So she's not,
Well,
she's got a spot. She puts her head on the pillow next to me.
That's right. They've all got their wee bits. Big Elvis, he used to want to go up in between me and Jackie and put his head on me and lie on the top of me. He was just a daddy's boy. So was Tara. The wee and Disney bother, she'll go to Jackie and curry into her or me. Whoever's in the bed first basically gets a cuddle. That's the way it works with her. Morning, Tony.
Yeah, she's all for me, but I've got the door open there, and she'll disappear off down when I'm on the computer having a smoke. She'll go and pitch up with the missus, and I won't see her for hours.
The machines, the washing machines, and the place is shut. Something's happened in his tower, so he can't use his. So he's out here, and his mum's doing his washing.
Yeah.
Right, and I know Robert's doing some as well for him. Right, he's got stuff. Hey, how are you going, darling? Right, okay, there's no rush. Just take you.
Cleo, you're a big baby. What are you doing? You're a big baby.
Anyway, Big Merlin. I've went in to turn the light on to come up the loft, and Big Merlin's sitting on the Stephanie's bed staring at the door because I've opened the door, obviously. He doesn't bother with me, right? But he spotted Gary and he's went off his fucking trolley, hasn't he? And he's as big as Elvis now at 6 months.
Yeah.
He's as big, he's going to be twice the size of Elvis. But he's quite an aggressive looking dog ministry. Right?
Yeah.
Because he's right, big face, big head sort of thing. And Gary and Robert and all the two of them are shite fear to it. Because it's a Stephanie's dog. If you can hear Stephanie and it doesn't matter who you are, it will stand up and will show aggression at you. But anyway,
Yeah.
He's like, oh, see that dog, he's shouting, I get a fuck, shut that door. I've opened the door up and I've just lunged onto the bed at him at Merlin, right? And he's laid down on his belly and put his 4 paws up. And Gary's like, I'll be fucking right. It doesn't like people. It really doesn't. Loves other dogs.
No, she's getting more used to people, but at night it's a different story.
Really good guard dog. She's going to be for Stephanie when she eventually moves out. I think her and Jackie had words yesterday again. So she's been told she was only meant to be here for a couple of weeks. That was fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's not that. She broke Nick with him this time, her boyfriend. I mean, she's been going out with Nick for fucking 3 or 4 years. I don't know. But I don't allow MD to stay in my house. I never have.
Cleo, mine. Leave it. It's mine. Sorry, Rob.
No, it's all right. I thought it was just barking at somebody outside. But she's got to get her own house. And she's no bothering she's no actually... How can I... She's no in any rush. Would you be in any rush? You're staying at your mum and dad's. You've got free electricity, free Virgin Media, free Wi-Fi, free food, free everything. Would you move out?
I wouldn't move in, Rab. I moved out at 15, 16. Not because of anything at home, just because I was a tearaway.
I moved out because I had an abusive father. Well, stepfather. You've heard of the stepmother. I had the stepfather. He was
So, no, I sort of, there's times when, I'd sort of split up with a missus or whatever and needed somewhere to stay. But I never went back to my mum's. I'd have a couple of nights city, and then I'd be in a place. I'd rent a private place. It was pretty easy to, because I was working, it was easy to rent somewhere. Rents were cheap back then.
What happened with me was I was told I wasn't allowed a motorbike, but I bought one anyway. As you do.
Yeah, I had a few of them arguments. No, you're not having a bike.
Fuck's sake, man. So yeah, I moved in with one of my mates in Hamilton and stayed there. Eventually I met Jackie and moved in with Jackie, and that's been us ever since. So just one of them. Joe, try your VPN again. It should be working. They went down there for a wee while, but Brian phoned me. They're back up and running.
Nice, Jimmy. Hope you enjoyed your walk, Jimmy.
Morning, Jimmy.
It's beautiful. Snowdon is beautiful. Especially, was it snow capped? Oh, it's burnt off our mountain a bit, but our mountain was white this morning, but it was frost. You can tell when it's frost.
Well, we get a bit of
frost and the snow.
I haven't even looked out the window yet. Do you know that? I looked out the bedroom window before I come up the loft. I've not been down the stairs, so. And I only had lattes left. I went half lattes, but Jackie's going down to get a coffee.
Yeah, I'm latte mad, but I've been.
I've never drank anything else but lattes. The Tassimos. But I don't know what happened. Maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, I took one and I felt sick after it, and I was sick, and it put me off them. So
Yeah.
I've never had one since. I've just went on to the one that Jackie drinks.
Yeah.
The normal one, the cappuccino.
Yeah. I killed
Morning,
my.
Bernie. Good to see you, lad.
Oh no, mate. I killed my Italian coffee pot by forgetting to put water in it. So I created a lovely coffee smelling smoke in the kitchen.
We get a new kettle, and you know how you get the kettle and the toaster thing?
Yep.
Right, so it was the dimpled one, and it was a make. I can't mind the name of the make, but it was a decent make. They weren't cheap when we bought them. Anyway, the fucking see the wee button at the bottom. It's a wee plastic flap that comes out, you know, for switching it on, and it goes red and it's blue when it's off and red when it's on, sort of thing. And it goes blue inside the pot. Anyway, I had put something down beside the kettle, and it had put the switch down, but there was no water in it, so it burnt it out. Right? Listen, it was a really bad design. I'm going to tell you, I've done it 3 times with 3 of the same kettles, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I just kept taking them back to fucking Tesco with the receipt saying this is broke. So I done it 3 times, and eventually Jackie says, listen, I want a new kettle. I don't like that one.
Nah, I've gone back to using a cafetiere, but because I'm latte mad, I'm spending about 10 quid a week on fucking coffee grounds.
I'm going to have to buy Ian a fucking one of the cafetiers because he's just broke. He's broke his again. He's knocked it off the unit. And he drinks this. No, see how I like a big mug.
Yeah.
He likes one of the big American mugs. You know, the one that's like, it holds like a kettle for water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aye, well, he used to make one, right, at his house. And I could see his house for the shop. And he would walk down with that. And by the time he get down,
double the size of that.
Aye, it'd be fucking finished, right? And then he'd get another coffee off me, the cunt. It was brilliant having Ian just up for the shop, because every day he'd go and get my lunch for me, and it wasn't just like a bag of chips. It would be, he'd go to some cafe and get me something fancy one day, and then I got a pie and a roll the next day, and fritters, and you know, you're always different. A great boy, him. I didn't pull her out of bed. She came out when I came out.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Ministry, I tell you that Ian got a new pump, a wee collie cross called Cleo. Aye, I thought that's brilliant. We'll not forget that name.
Yeah, I did bump into a mate the other day. I haven't seen for a little while, and you know, we used to hunt together, fish together, all the time.
Hold on, Ministry. It's Thursday, Jackie. I don't know where she's away. She's not away for a coffee. Her first dog's at 10. Away for a coffee. Says she's gone to the house and right the minute she finishes. Oh. Jackie's starting to go on her case now because they're not making the move. And the house is like a burra couch, she says. We can't get painting. We've to get new radiators and a new boiler in. Well, just want to get it done, but we can't get it done to their route. Oh. New fireplaces sitting down the stairs to get installed. Our Kevin's coming round the day so we can discuss when we're going to start painting. I've got to get that living room. I have to put new lights up the day as well. Oh, just one. Have you got the 2 kitchen ones? Right, okay. She's got 2 kitchen ones and also have to fit them up. Oh, they've only been sitting there for 4 months, she says. This joint's working well, isn't it? I better roll another one. I'm going to need it, I think. Oh, I'll need it. Okay. I better have one of Kev's. we both be with Shaniska. I think it's 120 community services today in so many days. He was back a couple of weeks ago, mine. Aye, that's where he was, Jackie. He's only doing 4 hours a week, he said. Aye. No, they will not date that's right at the way. I don't know, because he'd lose too much. Think about it. Right, anyway, that's enough. Morning, CP reports.
Morning, CP.
So what you got today? I know you said you had an hour left on your... Mind you can use my account anytime you want.
I've got another one.
Because I've got that this
Morning.
one and I've got
Morning.
the Bob Wilson one as well, mind.
Yeah. I haven't got any paid ones at the moment because they're being cunts about.
Well, I wasn't even paying that money. I tell you
Think
that. I
all year.
fucking stopped it. We were getting it for... It was £30 a year we were paying for YouTube Premium, but we were getting it for India at the time. Now, we done it for a couple of years and get away with it, but we can't. We haven't got another one up and running.
I heard that the way you get round it is once you've run out of hours, all you do is you close your account.
Leave it going.
Nah, close your account, then rejoin back up with the same email address and you get your 20 hours back. You didn't have to have multiple accounts.
I got my other one.
Like I think that's what you do it. Like when you close your account, like you lose all your saved files as a free user anyway.
I trust you know it's there if you ever need it, because I don't ever plan on going live. But then I never plan on going live. It's just one of the ones. I maybe have a joint and it hits me the right way and I will go live. It's all one, isn't it? So how you been, Joe? How's Laura?
She's all right, I think.
Good.
Usual disco dancing sometimes when there's no music on, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, I've not been on much. I'm staying it on.
Oh no. Usual. Balance is shit. You know what I mean? She thinks she broke her wee toe the other day there. You know, I was like, can you move your toe? She's like, aye, but it's there. I went, well, it's no broken. If you can move it, it's no broken. You know. Well, apart from that, not too bad.
No, good.
We were chatting the other day, Rab, about estate agents and whatnot. I had a call yesterday. Appointment for Saturday. Investors are coming back because I told them the bottom line. So it looks like I might have a sale.
Oh, yeah, belter.
Much you going to get? Much will the Labour government skank off you?
I'm not saying.
I was only asking because I know what the percentage should be. I'm working out how much you were selling it for there. Good call.
Probably about fucking 12 grand at least.
There'll be a percentage anyway, eh? You know what I mean?
It always is.
And I told you, what did I say, like, before Christmas, innit? I says, Labour, I hope they didn't get any power. Yeah, because they want a death tax. They want a tax as soon as you fucking die, and then inheritance tax.
But the taxes, when we start, the first breath you take, you're taxed.
Yeah.
Well, if you can answer me this then, why is it human beings, or persons, whichever way you want to look at it, are the only species on this planet that pay to exist? And then when you figure that out, tell me who it is you pay to exist exactly and why.
Morning, Yogi. I don't know.
You get what I mean by that, eh? Because birds didn't pay to exist. Lions, tigers, and bears.
Same one there.
Oh, no, it's a good one, right? But when you figure it out, then you stop paying fake. Then you stop paying fake bills to exist.
I don't know.
Technically, we pay ourselves, by the way, just so you can. It's a funny old world. So you think you got a sale then, Ministry? So what that'll take how many weeks you think to go through? If it does get agreed upon in principle.
Usually 6 weeks.
6 or so. Give me enough time to get rid of my
Yeah. So you're still there for Christmas.
Yes.
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. You're not moving to next year.
No.
It depends how they want to set it up as well. If they're going to, they might want Ian to stay there for a wee while just to keep
They
an eye
might,
on the
yeah.
place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be part of it.
Aye, that's viable. Well, I don't know if that's viable for you, to be honest.
He's no old new, Richard. He's done a
Well,
wee ever.
give us a bit of leeway.
So that's no AJ.
Yeah, give us a little bit of leeway if they asked us to caretake it for a couple of weeks, but we got places we can go, you know what I mean? And of course, you know, if we get a sale, then we'll just fucking rent for a few months.
Think you'll be able to find a house to rent?
Plenty.
Yeah. The prices, because of whatever is happening with the government and the steelworks shutting down in Port Talbot.
Are you going to stay in Wales? Right, question. Are you going to stay in Wales or are you thinking about moving somewhere different?
In the beginning, I wanted to move to Cumbria.
Cumbria, right? Okay.
Because it's like where we are now, and I just wanted to move, but the missus said no, because like Welsh NHS is different to the English NHS.
Right.
So
okay.
we've got to stay in Wales, which means we may as well stay within 30-40 minutes of the university hospital that she has to go to anyway. So,
right, okay.
No, if we moved to North Wales, which might have been an option, we'd have to find a transplant hospital, which would probably mean living in North Wales and having to travel to Liverpool for appointments, which wouldn't be fucking.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You could, or what you could do is you could go find for that particular transplant model that you're waiting on, where's the best area in the UK and move there.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, though, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because England, Scotland, and Wales, although we're different NHSs, we're all kind of the same kind of models. Whereas certain areas you go to a certain hospital and you might travel like up here when it comes to the big C. There's folk that travel from Aberdeen down to Edinburgh and down to Glasgow because that's where the specialists are. If you get what I mean, so you've still got a lot of travel in Scotland.
There's some travel down to
same here.
You know, but if you knew where the best area was for that specific problem that you experienced and you moved there, that might get your problem fixed quicker, you know. So if I was to move, then I'd need to find out where's the most mentalist place.
I'd go to Blackpool. Can't beat a bit of Blackpool in the sun.
You just want to go and play the puggies.
That's it. That's exactly what I want to do.
You want to go and play the 2p machines.
See?
Get banned from all the arcades for kicking the fucking Tupney pushers.
Honestly, when I done it for a living back in the day, I used to play the puggies regular, right? And I was reasonably good at it. What you would say is I was lucky. So there was one weekend we were doing. I can't remember if it was. I think it would have been an Easter weekend because I'd already wins, and every puggy I hot, I fucking skinned. We ended up. I took all the wins out, and they had 200 quid to spend in trackies and trainers. Jackie was the same. Fucking paid for her hotel accommodation, and I still come up with more money than I went down with. That's a good weekend for me.
Aye, man.
Yeah.
But our Gary plays him. He's pretty lucky at them too. I'm not so lucky now, mind you. They've changed them. I don't know how they work now. So
you should take the door out, man. You should be able to get a deposit off the puggies.
if I was to get all the money back that I've put in the puggies, I could probably have moved to America by now. To be perfectly honest, I've put a lot of money in them. I had a lot of money out them too.
Where in America would you want to go? Where would you want to stay?
Go anywhere in America now, to be honest.
Not even Vegas?
Nah.
Nah.
Do you know, when my mother went to New York, and we were going to go, but we decided not to. And I'm glad, because when my mother came back, she said the place was howling, absolutely stinking.
That's a pity. It's not as bad as Paris, though. To be fair.
Oh no, I fucking hate the French.
Paris was
Been there a
fucking
couple of
minging.
times, but I fucking can't stand they cunts.
Minging as well.
Rude.
But no, they're just fucking vile people.
Yeah, I hated the fact that, like, if you ran out of flags on a Sunday, you were fucked because it was tobacconist. You were fucked. You were like, right, what the fuck are you supposed to do now? What the fuck? You're fucked. Like, you're just fucked. Like, they didn't like have Tesco's over there or Sainsbury's and stuff like that sell cigarettes. It was all tobacconists, and they didn't open on Sunday.
Well, see, on a Sunday in Holland, everything was open. It was just like a normal day, especially if you're in the main capital.
Do you think that's because the Dutch are more Protestant than Catholic, maybe?
Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't say. It just, they were all nice. I enjoyed living there. Do you know the funny thing with Holland was that the police station's shut on a Sunday, right? They don't have a police station open on a Sunday.
What, they all just like walk the streets?
Even Amsterdam
well, we
is
have
a bit
certain
crazy.
amount of police out, Joe, but they don't have like their usual force. It's a cut force on a Sunday.
Ah, right. So it's like a skeleton force on a Sunday, basically.
Basically, that's what they
Just enough to get through.
Yeah.
Do you think they go home for lunch? There's no station. They go and get their lunch. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
must.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's why we had TARDISes back in the day as well.
Aye, for them to go and get their
For them to
piece.
go and have their piece and like it'd be a skeleton staff in the stations and all that kind of stuff. For
That
like,
was the
killing
clock
folk.
in station, I know, mine, because they used to have to clock in for there.
Like how security guards have got the scanners
Aye.
and defence
They would
posts.
go in and they would phone the base and say, right, that's me at my lunch.
Right,
crack,
Fuming.
whatever, and it's all
Right,
right.
3 big ups.
Morning, 3 big ups, Radio Fuming.
That's-
Aye, that's what they done back then.
Oh, cheeky. That's one of the things I like about Amsterdam, even now, is, you know, normal days of the week, because I'm an early bird. You know, I knew I could get a coffee and a breakfast in a coffee shop at 7.
Yeah.
Supermarkets would be open at 7.
I used to get a Jägermeister
Now,
at 7.
till about 10. It's fucking bonkers at a big city like that. I suppose it's because it's an all-night city. But most places don't even bother opening until 10 or 11 o'clock.
Well, we had 3 pubs we went to, right, when we had a long weekend or that. So the Catch-22 was the pub we would go to around about 1 o'clock. And then we would go to the Troubadour from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we called this one the Railway Tavern we went to. It was open. It used to open at 6 o'clock. So you had a pub, as a pub shut, a pub opened, a pub shut, a pub opened.
Yeah.
So you always had somewhere to go in Holland.
You can do that in Edinburgh now, you know. You've been able to do that in Edinburgh for years.
But mind, that was
In
when I was
Glasgow.
28, Joe. That's 30 odd years ago.
Aye, back when pubs shut at 1. Back when pubs shut at 11.
Aye, they were open.
Pubs at 1 o'clock in that, you know what I mean?
And you didn't need to go to a coffee. You just, in fact, I got a row because I was having a joint in the Catch-22, and Paul, the laddie that owned it, says, for fuck's sake, Rob, stand at the door and smoke it. Don't smoke it in here. Right? And
Aye, but
a lot of places let you smoke inside at that time.
Aye, but the thing is, the way it works over there, I think it still works like this, is you're not really supposed to smoke any cannabis unless you're in an actual cafe or your own house.
I know.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be in the street with cannabis in your pocket, even if you buy it, but it's illegal for the police to stop and search you, basically. They're not allowed to search
you were allowed
you.
to carry it back then, a certain amount you could carry, and you were allowed to smoke it, but you weren't allowed to smoke it in the town centre.
No, there's no smoking on the street.
That's probably what I remember there.
But it's changed altogether now. Now you have to go to a cafe.
I think now they want you to, like, if you're a tourist, they want to change it so that you're not allowed to smoke there. Like, if you go on holiday, you're not allowed to smoke it. It's only if you reside in the Amsterdam you can smoke it. They want to change that. I heard that as well.
Aye. I did. I heard that. But then, why have Germany opened it up now that you're allowed to smoke it and allowed to carry it?
Because they want all the customers that go on holiday to fucking Holland when they shut it
Holland.
down.
Hey, let's
You
all
know,
visit
you-
Fritz.
Right.
Yeah,
So
let's all go to Berlin, smoke
I
joints,
fucking
and
thought
figure out
about
if
that
Hitler
one as
escaped
well,
or not.
Aye, I thought about that. Definitely. That's definitely
You'll be
the
able
way
to
it
sit
works.
there. You'll be able to sit there. There'll be a wee cafe in one of these underground tunnels. You'll be able to sit there and ponder whether or not he escaped on that train down that track or not.
Nothing better than sitting at the side of one of the canals with one of the wee radio-controlled boats and you're Wayne sitting watching you and you having a joint. It was fucking brilliant back then. It really was. I know I'm smoking a joint in front of the Wayne, but everybody done it.
Yeah, I wasn't a window voyeur
Oh,
because
don't like.
I get embarrassed by it. But when I go down in the summer, I would be in the Vogel Park, annoying people with music and smoking big joints out in the public. You know, surrounded by big parrots and all that in the park. It's fucking bonkers. So surreal. You know, the wild parrots and oh, it's fucking crazy. Crazy.
Who was it I was talking to the other night? And we got on to Torquay. I love Torquay, right? And Payton Zoo. It's the best zoo I've ever been at in my life.
Oh, it's brilliant down there.
It is absolutely fantastic. And somebody said they used to stay behind it. And I was like, whoa, do you imagine waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning with the lions and the tigers and the elephants all making noises? It'd be fucking phenomenal.
It would be good, yeah.
Aye.
There's no place down in England or Wales that they've got peacocks like walking about the park.
No, we get that up at Blair Drummond Safari Park.
Yeah.
No. This is like this is. I get that, but no, like Blair Drummond Safari Park. It's like a public park that some lord ages ago went and brought peacocks back from Africa, and they run about in there. They've got like nesting grounds and nest in the trees and all that shit. They walk across the road and the cars all stop for them.
I've seen it on YouTube.
They've just made like peacocks like the national emblem for that tune. Give them like the city basically. So if you run over a peacock, you're fucked basically.
Aye,
you know what I mean?
aye.
You get what I mean? Like
get a good roast out of it.
Peacocks are vicious, by the way. You did know that.
They can scrap like.
Oh, they got talons like fucking cocks, haven't they? Big spiky talons. Well, they are just one step up from velociraptors, isn't they? Let's be honest.
What is it they reckon? Is it the chicken that's nearest the dinosaurs than any other animal on the planet? I'm quite sure.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I've got a couple of one-liners for that. It's almost like a dinosaur, but I'm going to restrain myself.
Don't restrain yourself. No filters.
we don't ban MD on this channel.
I'm trying to be nice. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
Hey,
fucking hell, man! Wait. What is this? Is this Friday? No, wait to tomorrow night about this time. No, about this time, about midnight. You'll not be that nice.
Well, I'll be angelic about this time. I'm in court tomorrow.
I had court the other day. It was great. First time in about 30 years.
Oh, touch wood, I don't ever see it again.
Did you enjoy your day out? Did you get lunch?
No, I didn't. No. I didn't.
I always get lunch when I go out.
Nah, I was expecting to be sitting there for hours, but I was in and out, to be honest.
That's a bonus.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't criminal. It was civil. It was fucking... But it was in the magistrates because it was council. Me and the council are arguing about council tax.
Ooh.
So it was a quick in and out.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get old. A quick in and out.
Yeah, that's what she said.
As long as you get a remedy.
The doctor gave me blue pills. But it wasn't for that. But it's helping.
Whoops.
This puff's pretty good. I'm back on the puff, Joe.
What you on now?
Look at my dog.
Nice. The cookie dog.
Well, in saying that, I don't know. This is different. I was after it for a long time there, so
Mhm.
I haven't got any for a while. But it's a wee bit. It's maybe a giggle one. This one.
Well, I think there's like 37 strains of dog, to be fair, like variants.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
this one's the, I would say, the happiest
pretty much
one I've
spread
had.
out.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there's cookie dog through here, AK-47, Sherbet Sahan, permanent marker. That was good.
Oh, I've got
Uh,
fucking. I just
okay.
ask for fucking puff. I don't bother. If
yeah.
I take
There's
a
been
couple of
none of that
draws out there and
sherbet
I
down
think
here
it's
for a while.
crap, it goes straight back.
There was loads of rainbow sherbet down here at one point. It was all like purpley pink, fucking lovely it was. But I haven't seen any for a long time.
It's purple lush up here the new, and the bud on it, like it looks more or less black. It's that purple. You know what I mean?
Aye, that's what maybe I'm smoking the new because it was awfully purpley, this stuff. And dark.
Aye, dark
But
as fuck.
it was quite wet when I got it. It's dried out a wee bit now, so well it's nearly finished right enough. I fucking went through it.
Aye. I got
Alright.
some London pound cake. I got some of that. That was all right.
I don't know what Nick's smoking now, but you never hear or see him. How the fuck he can come in and come up these stairs and I'm sitting at this and still don't hear him coming in, I'll never know. He'd be a good assassin.
Just that.
Oh, he would be. You'd never see him coming. Honestly. Laddies is quiet as fuck. Well, my two, they were like a fucking hair the elephants.
I'm not on my feet for a fat lass.
So Steffi back.
And I can move quickly, and I can run long distance, which is mad.
Well,
considering I'm a
I've
smoker.
never ran. I can't do it, so I just stand there. I've got a bad leg, mate.
I'm surprised I can still run after rupturing my calf, but I can.
So, any plans for the day?
Now the sun's come out and the frost's lifted, lots of dog walking.
Aye.
Yeah,
Don't do too much, mind, because he's still a pup and the bones are still growing and you'll do
Yeah.
hips in.
Oh yeah.
Hips in, so just be careful. You
No,
only
she
know
had
enough to get
she
with
had-
a pup for 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, she had a good hour on the open mountain yesterday. There wasn't any sheep or cattle around, so she was off and doing her own thing.
Aye, it's really frosty up here as well. I'm just looking at the camera and see your Steffi just sitting out the motor.
Did you get much of that snow? That
We never
everybody was
get
getting?
any.
I got fucking zoop. It went.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did. We did. We had a few inches.
Here, and it lasted for a half hour or an hour through the night. And when we got up in the morning, it was all away.
It's pretty much the same here.
Aye, there was nothing
We
spectacular.
had- we had
Jackie
4
did say the
inches.
roads were. Well, I moved my motor yesterday. That's the first time in our 2 months that it's even been started. Jackie went out and I'm in the bath and she shouted, I'm just going out. I says, where are you going? I'm just going to go and see if your motor will start. I says, okay. So she come back in and she says, aye, first turn. I says, there you go. It's a fucking brand new motor. Never moved. It's a waste of a motor, it really is. Somebody should be getting better benefit out of it.
I'll take them off. Everybody's soon anyway. So
It's just sitting there, Joe. You know how far it goes. It really doesn't move much. It's just a luxury inside, that's all. It's the nicest inside motor I've ever seen. Or inside the motor. And comfy. That's the reason I'm not getting a date, because I still like taking it out once in a blue moon. And it's good for the Blackpool runs, isn't it?
Well, cruise control and all that. Well, I get it.
It drives itself. You don't even need to steer it. You just fucking hit it and it goes. It's brilliant. Scares the shit out of you, a lot of folk, mind you. Scared the shit out of me the first time. It was that lane assist thing, I know. See, it'll not let you go out a lane unless you indicate. And if you try to go out the lane, it pulls you back across the road. It's weird the first couple of times that happens.
Yeah, I think I'll have to turn it all off.
No, Jackie can't drive with it, right? But I can. I like all that because it brakes. Well, there's another one. It's the first time I noticed that it braked itself was when I was reversing into a car parking space down at the farm at the Clydeside. And for some reason, it didn't want me to go back any further. It just put the brakes on and stopped me dead.
Ooh.
What the fuck? And I got out and looked. I couldn't see anything on the camera. So I had to go out and have a look, and there was nothing there. So I just drew forward and then reversed a bit again and it let me in. Weird. But that's the first time I've really noticed it.
What I don't like about it is, like, if you go someplace every Wednesday, right, your car remembers that. And as soon as you get in your car at the right time, if you get in your car at the right time, it tells you, right, we're going here now.
Well, you must have seen it when you get in my motor. My phone pings and says I'm in the motor. Peugeot Connect. It tells you how many miles you've done. It tells you exactly where you've been. So if you go and commit a robbery in my motor, you're fucked. Because
no, it's the same as like if you take the same route all the time. Like, say you go and pick up your grandkids on a Thursday, right? And you leave at 1:30 religiously every Thursday. When you get in your car at 12 o'clock, it'll actually show you the route where you normally go at 1:30. It just thinks you're there early.
Wait for the brew to find all.
That's what I'm saying. And it won't be long. It won't be long before the government say, right, we want to look into your car GPS and logs, just like they did your bank account. They're looking into your bank logs.
Well, they do
your car.
phones, don't they? When folk are committing whatever they're doing, and they can say, well, you were on that phone post, that number 5 pole there, at such and such a time when this happened, and it's right next to it, so you're fucked.
Nah, they can triangulate you, yeah. Especially with the 5G.
Yes. Snowy's got the brake assist on his lorry as well. That's a sensible place to have one, I would have thought, especially being cut up by people.
Aye, mine does the same, and it comes up with that big thing. My whole fucking digital dash disappears, and you get the big brake sign appearing. And you get a fright because I know that all these things are meant to help you, but what they do is make you lazy. So you sit back and you relax, and you can relax too much.
Complacency.
Aye.
The thing about the lorries is, though, I think in Germany, they've pretty much got the automated lorries, like, sweeter than that, to be fair. Like, they've been testing them over there, automatic driving stuff, for about the last 8 years on the Autobahn and that big race circuit, eh?
Aye, lane departure, that's the one. A lane assist they caught in our motors. But I used to make the stub axles for the 7.5 ton DAFs back in the day. That was one of my jobs in Leyland DAF. Before they took all the engineering away for the Clydeside.
They still exist? They still exist, Leyland DAF?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I was in contracting with DAF in Glasgow, down at the shipyards. But they're all away. They're all flats now. Flats, right the way along, all flats. Looking on that smelly water. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Morning, John.
Did you just open up a bridge?
All right, Ministry.
Did you just open up a new bridge, Robert?
A windy one?
I think so. I think it like joins one of the schemes that are across the water onto the city centre now.
Sure they did. Morning, John.
How's it going, Robert? Are you all right, fella?
Yourself?
Yeah, all right, mate. All right. All right, Joe. How's it going?
How you doing, John?
Yeah. I was just I've got to go to the dentist today, so I'm fucking. I know.
I was here about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that's me for 6 months.
Yeah. I've got to have another filling. So it's fucking shit. I was just listening to you saying about cars.
Aye.
Yeah, I think they're going to get rid of all cars that are not digital. Basically, I think that's the plan. Do you know, like that's why they're trying to get all the older cars off. You know, so they can fucking charge you. The whatever computers can connect with your car.
Well, my old Cortina is rent free, basically.
Yeah, I know.
And
It's
I can get into Glasgow and Edinburgh and London with it without having to pay a surcharge or anything.
yeah.
It's mental. And I've got 4 cars running in that, spewing petrol and fumes every fucking where.
Yeah.
You know, it would never pass a legitimate MOT if we had to do that CO test. What we don't, obviously.
Yeah.
So, it's bewildering, honestly.
I know.
And I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, it benefits me, John, because I'm £100 a year for that old Cortina, and I can go anywhere in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Was it
I
Mark
don't
II?
think it's fair.
Mark II, Robert. Sorry.
Aye, it's a Mark II 60D.
But that's only happening. That's only happening because our nation's getting Americanized when you think about economics. You see, when you buy a car in the UK, what happens to your car price as soon as you drive it off the forecourt? You drop. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in America. And if you upgrade your car in America, your car is worth more money and it retains its money for longer. It's called classic cars. That's why you're exempt, because it's not actually a daily driver. And because it's worth so much money, you don't want to use it as a daily driver because you don't want to depreciate the value.
Don't know me then, because I did.
No. But I'm talking about the average human being. If you know, the average person buy. Like, come on, you buy a Capri. You've got a Capri that you spent money on, so you can go and ragdoll it on track days. Most of them, and you'll ragdoll it on the road. Just not admit it. You know what I mean, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But most people will drive that car once or twice a year. Between you and your boys, that car will be out a few times a year, won't it?
Aye, I don't even get it.
You get what I'm saying, right? It'll be getting used, but that's why they want to make it so there's a perk for having a classic car, not just in value, but a reason for you to retain it, keep it. Because the more you sell it, the more it gets depreciated. The more owners, the less value in it. You get what I mean? It's because we're getting Americanized. If you look at like all the businesses that are opening up, they're all American takeaways. They're all like brands for America. And you were told this was happening about a year odds ago when they told you your insurance would go up, guaranteed, because you're paying for the third world weather changes, right? Everybody's insurance would go up. Every insurance across the board. We were told that about 2 years ago. And about 18 months ago, they told us that we would be getting investment from America. And we'd rely upon American investment or we would flatline as an economy, didn't they?
Yeah. Hello, cheeky. Do you know
like
what?
It's a good thing though. It is a good thing, to be fair. You know what I mean? But it's shite that you're going to have to pay per mile because that's coming in too, pay per mile. When you go on a motorway.
Sorry, aye, Snowy. My Cortina, my 2 boys are mechanics and they keep the motor, so I don't need to check it. Fuck no. But they always do the brakes and whatever. In fact, they've just put a new slave cylinder in the clutch. It's hydraulic, so it's been lying away on. It's starting to need seals now. So I think we're going to end up stripping the engine out it and renewing it all. I've got a full gasket set sitting there for it anyway, so and core plugs. So we might do that. We'll see.
Yeah. I'll see.
Go on, John. Sorry, mate. I see a Mark I Escort van, Robert, go auction the other day, 20 grand.
Right, so I was watching a classic car auction at the weekend, and there was a Concourse Mark I Mexico, right? In concourse condition, it went for 31,500, which was fucking none. Because 2 weeks earlier, I seen one going for nearly 150 grand.
That's cheap. Mega
cheap. Cheap. Yeah, that's cheap.
Sometimes
what auction,
it's crazy,
Robert?
sometimes it's no. It's all went to fuck, and I think that the arse is falling out the Mark I Escort thing now.
Wow.
There's companies building shells and chassis
right,
and,
because
and
of MST. Correct.
yeah, putting them onto Subarus, Golfs, chassis, and
Right.
then
So
a
you,
lot of
the
Honda
starting
engine.
price is £50,000 for one of the MST Mark 1 Escorts, right?
Oh yeah, I like them.
So that's fine, but that's the base model you're getting. It goes up to 150 grand if you want the good one that's all singing, all dancing.
That's fucking mad, mate.
Is it
That's
for a
mad.
Mark 1 Escort?
Yeah,
Listen,
I know.
I tell you, when I sold mine, I sold it. I knew I sold it at the right time. No, granted, mine was just painted and absolutely spotless, right? Really clean. But it wasn't put back together. It was in the boot, on the flare, on the rafters. Engine was rebuilt and sitting there, but it had never been turned over. And this guy came up and I bought 2 nearly brand new motors with it. So I got a lot more than that 30 grand, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if I had have had that motor like that when I sold mine, I'd probably have got 70 grand for it. So the arse is falling out it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm watching it all the time. I've noticed the Cortinas have crept up a wee bit, but they're not at any great value yet, Cortinas.
Fucking mad. You could pick them up for 50 quid back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They're fucking like early 80s. They had all them old cars from the 70s that were just fucking...
My first Mark 1 Escort, I bought out the mains car market for £75.
Love it.
In the 80s, John, you could go to your next door neighbour and get a Ford part out the gear done. You know what I mean? Was that abundance? Was that much abundance to them?
Yeah.
Spark plugs, fan belts.
We used to have rattling keys, that's all I'll say.
Called them jigglers.
But every key was, but you don't even need a key for my Cortina. You just need a 2-pence piece.
Forks were always handy.
Spoons, forks, anything.
Half a tennis ball acting as a plunger when the central locking came in. That was a godsend.
The Audis were famous for that, and the Pumas and the Mondeos. The Vauxhall used to take the safety flasher thingy button. What do you call it? When all your lights go, your flashers,
the
hazard lights. Used to take that out, turn it around, plug it in, and push any Vauxhall Nova back then, and it would just start. You didn't even need a key for it.
John, you think that's mad? You think that's mad, John, right? See if you bought like a Porsche between the years of like 91 to like 99-ish, right?
Yeah.
If you looked at the back right, like lights, there's always like a red light that doesn't come on. See if you smash that little red light hang there, right, or take it off, there's a spare key in there. It's when they first started doing like laser cut keys, because they would take that long to get them for you. If you lost your keys, it's the worst case scenario. You could take the back light off. There was a spare set in there, but you would have to reorder. If you get what I mean, when you reordered and paid them the money, they would tell you, "Well, just take that off and do that." So that's how at Oxgangs all the Porsches used to go missing off the forecourt.
I never knew that. I never knew that. Fucking hell, man.
Up at Collington in Edinburgh, even to this day, there's still Porsches that go missing off that forecourt because their guys are stupid. When they get one in pre-owned, they're not checking that hang to see if it's ever been used or checking a database. And that's how some cars are still getting took off their forecourt to this day.
Fucking hell, man.
I remember a Pakistani laddie, I think it was 6 million. It was mainly Edinburgh, Joe. He done the Mercedes, the Porsche, the Bentley garages, and then he shipped them off across to India.
Aye, that's back. Aye, that's back when there was loads of that happening because they changed the law, didn't they? Because you could get a car on HP, right, on finance. 150 grand car on finance, sell it to your mate for £1, then he sells it to his mate for £1, and once it's been sold like 3 or 4 times, right, the 5th person or the 4th person or the 3rd person, something like that, it became their car. It was theirs. It was there.
They could do about it.
There was nothing
Yeah.
they could do. They just changed the law like in the last 10 years sometime, because I came boys that were doing that. They were getting like, all the dealerships had their faces up and all that kind of stuff. They were going in with like disguises on and everything, man. It was like fucking Hollywood. You know what I mean? That's it. But they were shipping all the cars away to, that's what they were doing, selling them between themselves. Be different. I think you've got to sell it out of county as well, quite possibly back then. You know what I mean? Like the same kind of rules. Well, it was a bit like plant hire, I think, Robert. Like if you stole a digger truck for Durham Council, say, and you brought it up to, say, London Council, then that was it. It was gone. They wouldn't go out to borough or something like that. They wouldn't go out to the county. Different police forces and all that shit.
I know they do that. That's an American thing.
So, but they shut that down up here not that long ago. That you sell it so many times, and it was that last person's vehicle, and then that's what they were doing. Though they were shipping it into Europe or Africa and all that, obviously, and getting good money for it because it was only a few weeks old.
Yeah, a good geezer across my road. Sorry, Robert. The bloke across lives opposite me. Brand new Mercedes 4x4. Had it 2 days. Someone's fucking pinched it. It's gone. Fucking brand new. You know what I mean? Had like fucking 100 miles on the clock.
Probably strolled up with a laptop and
yeah. That's
seemingly the easiest vehicle to steal right now are the Land Rovers, seemingly.
Well, I know Stephanie's Audi S thing has they've got a lead case that you're supposed to put the keys in every night.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
obviously they're stealable.
Because you get a Hacker RF1 with a portable pack with hazard firmware on it, and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, just fucking.
How would that work?
Signaled.
Steering locks on these motors, are they all electronic?
No, what happens is, Robert, right? See, like, think about it this way, right? When you go up with your car keys, right, you're sending an electronic frequency, aren't you?
That's it, yeah.
You just clone it, Robert. Just clone it. Just clone it. Just clone it.
Steering lock off it,
because you clone the frequency. Once you clone the frequency, right, you've got it.
Saying that a lot.
You've got it.
A lot of motors don't use keys nowadays.
Yeah. And even if it uses a key, you can still like hotwire it and give it the signal at the same time. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Think about it this way, Robert. How's the new glitching work on the Xbox? If you get what I mean, on the Xbox it's just like a reset glitch hack, isn't it? You get what I mean? That's all they're really doing to get that thing started. But the fuckers can turn you off now in the street anyway. They literally can just switch your fucking car off. So you've got to have like a GPS and fucking 5G signal blocking and all that kind of shit on your person too, which is why the Hacker One RF portable pack and all that are good, because they have all that built into it. It's basically like a PDA, and that does everything, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what they must have done with the geezer across the road. Must be, you know what I mean? I've actually seen geezers walking around with a laptop when I was cabbing, and I was parked up, and they're just walking down this road, fucking with a laptop, see a BM, like M5, fucking...
USB fucking antenna attached to it, man. Boom, away you go. Fucking Kali Linux. Boom, job done.
I couldn't believe it. I was there a fucking couple of minutes and fucking gone. You know what I mean? I was just sitting there eating a bacon sandwich.
But think about it this way. Right? There's a reason why we're contactless and it's no secure. There's a reason why this country is built upon nothing ever happens without a sale taking place. If your car's easy to get stolen, you're going to ensure you're insured. So that sale take place called insurance is why your car gets stolen, innit? Because you're going to get a new one.
Morning, King.
Yeah. And I suppose everyone leases cars nowadays anyway, you know what I mean? Like, most people I know do. They just they just change it every 2 years. They're like on a deal, you know what I mean? So anything happens to that car, they don't give a fuck anyway. They're getting a new one like every 2 years. It's just the way it works now, man. I don't think people buy cars anymore, do they? Brand new cars, they just go and get a fucking lease deal.
A lot of people get a lease, yeah.
Yeah, because you just get a brand new car and you don't have all the fucking grief of fucking running an old shitty old cunt of a car, you know what I mean?
A lot of
It
the
depends, though.
these offer insurance in the deal as well, don't they? So
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
incentive.
But it depends though. It depends though on what type of business you run. If you run like if you're like standalone guy, maybe buying your car every couple of years, it was a good idea because you can write so much off tax and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You get what I mean? If that makes sense, I can understand the lease model for certain types of businesses too. But like there will still be people out there buying cars. To be fair.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying the majority of people. You know what I mean?
I think the majority of people are praying that their old bangers still going to be allowed on the road in the next couple of years. They're not buying or leasing. To be fair, nobody's got, like I think everybody's fucked.
Yeah. Thank fuck I've got a bike. Do you know what I mean? I've had 30 years of fucking taxing in the MOT and taxis and all that shit. I'm glad I don't have to do it no more because it's just a pain in the arse. I don't need a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why you got that. That's why you got the padded seat, so the bike wasn't a pain in the arse.
I've got padded shorts. The seat's quite hard, man. You know what I mean? It's the padded shorts you need. But, hey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, living rurally, I need a car, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I've got fucking...
you need a Jeep, mate. To be fair.
Yeah. You need a 4x4. You know what I mean? Outside of London,
don't get a Mercedes one. So what are you getting done in your move today, John?
I've cut the fillings. I'm afraid to say my fucking teeth are crumbling, man.
You going to the dentist to get your mouth filled twice? That sounds a bit interesting, John.
Yeah. Well, it's cut the little fillings. That's all that needs doing. You know what I mean? I had a tooth out the other week. That was fucking painful, man. That's not good. I wish I'd have looked after my teeth a bit better, really. But you know what I mean? Kind of regret it now. But, yeah, and all the cost of it as well.
Well, I've still got all mine, so I'm doing it. Well, I'm saying all of them. There's a few missing here and there now, right enough, but none of my front ones, which is the main thing. Yeah. I had a cyst in my jaw once. That was I lost the tooth. Yeah, they had to fucking. They goes, oh, you got to lose one of your back teeth, and they had to pull the cyst out. Yeah, it was in my jaw. It's fucking really weird. They showed me the fucking X-ray. For what the fuck is that, man? You know what I mean? And it goes, if you don't, your jaw will break
from the pressure. Yeah.
So, I just had to bite the bullet, man. That was.
Yeah. It's got to go. It's got to go.
Yeah.
They chopped that out.
Yeah, I don't know what they took the tooth out and just put. I don't know. I had to go under. I had to go to a hospital and have it done. You know what I mean? They did the hospital. I had the tooth out first, then they fucking took the thing out. So. Yeah,
because I've had like a big an infection before. Like I've had a tooth took out and they've left a bit in the bastards. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And when they take the wee bit out, they fucking put like a needle type thing up into the hole to drain things, eh?
Yeah.
Which wasn't fun at all. Like to be fair.
Yeah. Mind you, they did give me some nice painkillers when I come out. Like, you can only have 5 of these.
Oh, shit.
Only 5, you know what I mean? And by the end of it, I thought, fuck me, I can see why. Because you'd think, cool, I'm looking forward to that tonight. You know what I mean?
What did they give you? What did they give you, man? They probably give you hillbilly smack, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just fucking. You drop one of them, and it was just fucking like. Zoned out, you know. But they said you can only have 5, or you'll be addicted.
Oh, you're lucky. Down here, they give you a piece of fucking wadding and say, bite on that till it stops bleeding, you big fucking baby, and go home.
Yeah. Up here, that's what they do up here too. They tell you, you can have paracetamol and ibuprofen, but I wouldn't be having the aspirins because it'll just bleed again. Send you on your way. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, well.
That's after they've had the fucking fit on your fucking chest, yanking a tooth out. Like fucking big fucking World War II butcher.
Yeah.
But they do prescribe you the good painkillers down here. They just don't tell you and pocket it themselves.
Probably, aye, man. It's probably coming off their budget. They're like, nah, no coming off our budget. You're getting fuck all. You just go here, take the paracetamols and the ibuprofens.
Yeah. I'm lucky. Touch wood, I haven't had to go for about a year. But last time I had chronic toothache, bit of swelling, and I thought it was like one of my molars. And I said, "Oh, it's loose." And I went in and they said, "No, it's not that. It's your wisdom tooth. And you've got an abscess behind it." And I didn't even realise it was my wisdom tooth. The dentist touched it and said, "Oh, it's going to fall out." So they didn't even really inject me properly. All they did was squirt a load of lidocaine in the hole. And it just fell out virtually. They just touched it and it came out, and luckily that one drained on its own. Oh, gross. But that was a year ago, touch wood. I haven't had to go back since for any problems.
Dentists can be dodgy. Like, you can get sepsis quite easy with a dentist if they didn't do their job right. You get what I mean?
Mm.
You know?
Well, what's that through? Dirty equipment, Joe?
Nah, it could just be that, like, they've not cleaned it right, or you know what I mean, or they've left a wee bit in.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you end up getting like a bit. You get what I mean, and it goes into your blood because they've just took a root out. Think about it, like, you know what I mean. If you get what I'm saying, Like,
Yeah, no, you're right.
that root goes right into your bone, So then it kind of stays up
Mine-
there. That's how you get like a swelling above almost the gum line, because it's infected right down the root into your jawbone, and then it's coming out of there, man. Like I've had an infection in my mouth before. I've got fucking basically a bottle put through in my mouth and twisted when I was younger. And that was fun, man. If you pay attention, one of my lips actually, the top lips are actually higher than the other, kind of like at the peak in the middle. One of them actually goes up higher because I've actually got a big scar that runs all the way inside, all the way around, from the top to the bottom. It's because the bastard twisted it. Man. Yeah, I was about 13, 14 at the time. Terrible in Malta. Went to a Maltese hospital, right? Walked to the hospital with my mum. My mum went, nope, I go back to the hotel, not going in here. And literally, it was the fucking some cunt at the hotel that was a nurse in the UK on holiday that stitched me up for like 3 days until I got home. I had to get plastic surgery. Telling you, my mum just walked in the hospital and went, nah, we'll take our chances. Come on, we'll go back to the hotel.
Fucking hell.
I got plastic surgery when I got plastic surgery about 8 months later to take what you're talking about, an assist. Like a build up of fucking scar tissue and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to go and get it chopped out. You know what I mean? That's what I was asking you earlier. Did they chop that out? Yeah, if you get what I mean, because I had to get mine chopped out and what was on the lip.
Okay, man.
I'm gonna have to call 5 minutes, guys. I've got about.
All right, I've got to go.
10 minutes left on my stream.
I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, nice speaking to you, Robert, Joe, Ministry. See you later.
Nice chill chat. Cheers,
man. Enjoy your day. I'll let you play your tunes on your way out, man. Later.
Yeah, nice one. In a bit. Nice and chill. Got about 5 minutes left on my StreamYard, so I probably will play out with a tune. Get another copyright. Why not? No. Already got one. I've got a couple to get rid of. What we got in here? Yeah, this up. Cheers, all. I know you're disappearing off to other life, which is good. I'm still going to play out the tune because I love it. Ciao for now.